Hi, YouTube. Thanks for stopping back in. Welcome to Candace Coach My WW Weight Loss Journey. In the last video, check the description for the link if you haven't seen it. Lauren had just come off a 3-day fast. Let's see what happened.
I did a 3-day fast last week from Sunday night till Wednesday evening. And over the course of that fast, I lost 6.5 pounds and I lost almost 7 inches in 3 days. That sounds absolutely insane. Now, taking a look back at my weight loss over the fast. So I started off my 1 month update, my week 4 weigh in. I was 320 pounds. I had lost 5 pounds over the last 4 weeks. Woohoo! So that's where I was when I started my fast. At the end of my fast, I weighed 313.5 pounds. That's insane. That's a 6.5 pound weight loss in 3 days. Fasting, a lot of things happen, right? You're getting rid of all of the waste in your system. You're flushing liquids out of your system, debloating. All this stuff is going on in your body. And the second you start eating and eating regularly again, majority of that weight, that water weight, is going to come back. I've noticed that my face didn't stay quite as depuffed as it was when I was on my Wednesday last day when I was taking my pictures. I did chart my weight every day post-fast. So I started the end of the fast at 313.5. By Thursday morning, that was only through the afternoon and evening, I was already back up to 315. And that was just from eating like one meal. By Friday morning, I was then up to 316. And when I weighed in on Saturday, I was back to 318 pounds. And that's where I have leveled off. I've weighed myself again this morning and it was the same. So 318, that means I ended up losing 2 pounds last week. And I lost it through doing that fast, and that's what I've kept off from that process. To be honest, by just being really good about following the My WW Blue plan and taking care to do proper exercise throughout the week, 2 pounds is something I logically could have lost on my own without needing to fast. However, there were the other benefits I was looking for, which is why I decided to do a fast. I love a challenge. I'm a very competitive person and there are good sides and bad sides to that. But one of the good sides is I like to see things through when I have a challenge in front of me. Doing a fast was something physically and mentally challenging to me. And I really enjoyed the process. I know it had its ups and its downs. I felt great and I had really high highs and I felt terrible and had some really low lows. But you know what? I did see some results and I'm open to doing more research and learning a little bit more about intermittent fasting and maybe incorporating it more into my weight loss journey in the future.
Okay, so Lauren gained back most of the weight she lost on the 3-day fast, but she kept moving forward on her weight loss journey and she lost weight. She lost 70 pounds, 72 pounds, 73 pounds, then 75 pounds, and then 80 pounds. But what happens, ladies, when you lose weight? Let's see what happened to Lauren.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So Yeah, today's video is a little bit different. If you guys have been following my health and wellness journey on my channel for a while, you know that I've been on a journey to get healthier and lose some weight. I've lost right around 80 pounds over the last 2 years, but one of my biggest goals for why I wanted to get healthier was because my husband and I really wanted to continue growing our family. We have a 3.5-year-old daughter, Lila, who means the absolute world to us, and we've always wanted a bigger family, but I knew that when we first started talking about having another child like 2 years ago, that my health was not in the best spot to try and get pregnant. I had a pretty rough pregnancy with Lila the first time around, and I knew that working on some weight loss and getting healthier would only benefit me for the second time we tried to conceive. So we were not necessarily trying to conceive right now, but God has bigger plans. It was something we wanted to start trying probably near the end of this year, like in the next few months, but so I'm only 1 day late for my period, but I don't think I've talked about this too much on my channel. That's actually a non-scale, I guess, victory that I have seen in the last 2 years with weight loss. Is my entire life, right? I've told you guys this. My entire life I struggled with my weight, with weight gain and loss, and I've always had a very irregular period. Like, I'm talking, there were times in my life where I would go months without having one, and I know that it's been my weight that has been a factor in my period being irregular, because pretty much like in the last 6 months, my period has been so regular, like to the day. I've been using the Flow app to track my period since before getting pregnant with Lila. And actually, when we tried getting pregnant with her, I had been on the mini pill birth control for a few years at that point, and I had almost no period at all. So when we got pregnant with her, I actually didn't know. I didn't even take a test and find out until I was almost 8 weeks pregnant and started having some other pregnancy symptoms show up. Because I was so used to my period just not coming, I didn't think anything of it the first time I missed it. But this time around, now that I've lost a pretty significant amount of weight, my period has becoming regularly every single month, and I don't know, I just have like a feeling I've kind of, I don't know, I've had so many thoughts like the last couple weeks, like, I think I might be pregnant now that I'm a day late. I don't know. There's just something inside of me that is like, you need to take a test. Normally I would wait a little bit longer than my first missed day to think of something being up. But I think since I've been tracking in the Flow app, I looked at dates of things and the stars have aligned, and it's definitely a possibility. So I picked up a pregnancy test today. Josh is home with Lila right now. I haven't said anything to him, obviously, yet. I won't say anything until, like, I know either way. But I left them at home to play while I ran to Target real quick. I needed a couple other random household things, so I picked up a test. So I'm gonna go home, put everything away, and then first thing tomorrow morning, I know they always say, like, especially if you're super early from your missed period, that testing, like, first thing in the morning gives a more accurate result. So I'm gonna test first thing tomorrow, and we're gonna find out if we're expecting baby number 2. Oh my gosh. You guys, I can't believe it. I mean, I am gonna be so thrilled if this is it, if this is happening. Seriously, all I've worked for the last 2 years, working on my health, putting so much focus on getting healthier and really working on my wellness to be in a better place to be pregnant and have a healthy pregnancy this time around. I can't believe this might be it. We might be having a second baby. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till tomorrow morning. Okay, anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have another baby. That is no question. 2 lines. Oh my God. I'm only 2 days late for my period, but that line was so clear so fast. My heart is like pounding. Normally I would wait a day or 2 and take a test again just to like make sure. It was so clear that first time. I just want to take another one. And to be honest, I might go to Target and get one that like reads pregnancy today. I cannot believe we might be pregnant. Okay, 3 minutes. Well, that's news for my Fitbit tracker. It's not even 2 minutes yet. Oh my God. 3 minutes. It's another double line, guys. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I definitely see a double line. So these tests also have an option. I didn't see this the first time. You can download and scan it, and it'll do like the same thing where it tells you clear with words, pregnant or not pregnant. So I'm gonna do that real quick in the app. So we stopped at this store and I picked up kosher dill pickles and extra sharp cheddar cheese. During my pregnancy with Lila, I would ask Josh to make me cheddar cheese and pickle like little bites, like a little piece of cheese with a little piece of pickle on top as like a little snack all the time. So I hope he's gonna get it, and I'm gonna tell him and surprise him when he gets home with a little snack plate made of cheese and pickle sandwiches. And then I also picked up this lemon poppy seed muffin mix. We're gonna make mini muffins out of it. I'm gonna make them with Lila this afternoon, but right now at 4 weeks, our baby's the size of a poppy seed. Lila and I were playing at the park, so we had lunch and I just showered. My hair's still wet, but Josh just texted me and he's on his way home early today. So I really quickly made up our little, I don't know why, pregnancy, weird cravings. But I was obsessed with these like the entire first trimester with Lila. And honestly, as soon as I bought the pickles, my mouth was like watering at the store. So I made up our little cheese and pickle plate, and I'm just gonna like cover it and pop it in the fridge for now. Lila and I haven't even made the muffins yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that. So I'm gonna put it away, and then when he gets home, I'm gonna say, hey, I made this little snack plate. Can you grab it from the fridge and see if he gets it? And I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna try to. He's pretty savvy. I don't know if he'll catch on. Guys, we're having a second baby. And guys, come on now. I'm like 4 weeks. Don't read into anything. Our Kroger lets the kids pick out a balloon for free every time they're there. So Lila picked out a blue balloon this time. Foreshadowing, maybe. He's coming in. Guys, he was on the phone when he came in, and he's still on a phone meeting upstairs in the office. He went right upstairs when he got home. So I'll have to try again. It's killing me. He's here. He's home. It's killing me. I literally am walking around with this in my pocket. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do dinner as soon as he's downstairs. We'll put Lila to bed, and then when she's in bed too, because obviously she's 3.5, she's not really gonna get it yet, and I mean, she will, but we'll chat to people, so we probably won't tell her yet. She'll probably know by the time you guys see this video. It's so weird to know that I'm filming this video and you guys aren't gonna see it for like 2 months, probably. If I can wait that long, it's gonna be so hard. Anyway, okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll try again. Yeah.
No. Are you serious? Oh my god.
You don't like your snack?
Yeah, I know what that snack means. Oh my gosh.
Did you know?
Huh?
Did you know?
I don't know. I don't think so. You get pickled cheese.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old.
We're so excited to share this next chapter in our family's journey as we prepare to welcome baby number 2 this coming May of 2022.
Y'all know it was bound to happen. You get fine and your partner loses his mind. Lauren got pregnant. But this was one of the goals for her starting her weight loss journey. Lauren wanted to lose weight so she could continue growing her family. Here's how obesity affects fertility.
I'm Dr. Grace Wayne. I'm an OBGYN with the BJC Medical Group, and I want to share with you a little information about obesity and how it specifically relates to women. We hear a lot in the media about obesity lately. Some people are calling it an epidemic, and we hear mostly about the risks in terms of general medical risks: increased risk for diabetes, increased risk for arthritis, increased risk for heart disease, but not a lot of attention on how it specifically relates to women. And there are very specific effects of obesity that are unique to women, and that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today. When we talk about obesity, we talk about it in relationship to a BMI, or which stands for a body mass index, which is a ratio of your height and your weight. It's something that if your physician hasn't talked to you about your BMI, you can very easily ask he or she what it is and where does it fall in terms of the parameters. There's lots of charts online that you can look up and print out for yourself. And again, you can calculate it yourself if you have a height measuring stick. You can mark your height on the wall and measure it with a measuring tape in centimeters, and then weigh yourself and calculate your own BMI and look it up online on a chart. And if you fall outside of the normal range, I would highly encourage you to speak to your physician about that to figure out how far out of range you are and what would be a reasonable goal for you to try to achieve and over what time frame and by what means. One of the things that we see very commonly in women who carry extra weight is abnormal bleeding, abnormal periods. This is a known side effect from the extra estrogen produced by the fat cells that overweight women carry. And this can lead to a condition called endometrial hyperplasia, which can then even progress to cancer. And I don't think women are generally aware of their increased risk for uterine cancer as a result of carrying extra fat cells on their body. That's just one of many risk factors. One that I see a lot, although women come to me not knowing this is their problem, is obesity in relationship to infertility. We know that women that carry extra weight have subfertility or even infertility, which are different ways of defining how difficult it is for a couple to conceive. Not only is it harder to get pregnant if you carry extra fat or adipose tissue, but once you get pregnant, you're actually at increased risk for additional problems with the pregnancy. Women who are overweight or obese are 1.7 times as likely to have a miscarriage as their counterparts who are closer to their ideal body weight. Not only are you at higher risk for miscarriage, but higher risk for problems with the pregnancy that can actually affect the baby during the pregnancy in the latter half. You're more likely to develop hypertensive problems during the end of the pregnancy, sometimes even as severe as preeclampsia, which can mean having to deliver the baby prematurely. Increased risk for having babies that are large for gestational age or too large, which means that then they're at increased risk for having problems after birth controlling their own sugars, as well as a difficult passage through the birth canal, which leads to an increased risk in cesarean sections among obese women. It's a large increased risk for cesarean delivery, and then once you have a C-section, your healing time is much longer if you are overweight, because it's much harder to heal that thicker layer of subcutaneous tissue when you're overweight. In addition to pregnancy-associated risk factors, we also worry about an increased risk for breast cancer. And I will say the media has devoted more attention to this because of the greater focus on breast cancer and breast cancer prevention. But we also know that one of the greatest things that women can do to reduce their risk for breast cancer is behavior modification. So limited alcohol consumption, but also trying to reduce some of the excess weight that they carry, trying to get back closer to their ideal body weight. And the real take-home message from all of this is that I hope I'm offering women who carry extra weight more motivation to try to lose that weight by healthy means, by exercise, by diet, by consultation with physicians, in order to try to reduce their risks for a variety of risk factors that they carry that are unique to women and unique to them as being overweight women. We can reduce your risk for endometrial cancer, breast cancer, and increase your chances of getting pregnant if that's what you desire, and having a healthy full-term pregnancy by trying to maximize our body weight.
So not only did Lauren reach her weight loss goals, but she also met one of the goals for her family. I'm happy for Lauren. Obviously, she had to put her weight loss journey on hold for a while. In our next video next week, we will look at how Lauren fared after her pregnancy. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to get more health-related content. Take care.